15th same nation women's doubles final here at the 38th staging of the Indonesian Open, but it's only the second all-Japanese affair, and it happens to be the second consecutive, because it was all-Japanese affair last year with the now reigning world champions against the pair just to be announced into the arena, the defending champions. Yuki, FUKUSHIMA and Sayaka, HIROTA. Both pairs former world number ones. FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA, two-time world championship silver medalists, were world number ones for 40 weeks. Now down just one place from the pinnacle. This, the magnificent trophy, based on the Canton Tower that the players will be playing for at the World Tour Finals in Guangzhou in December, and it will only be the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines who will qualify for those World Tour Finals. Well, Yana will be our umpire for this one, and Budi Santosa, the service judge. This, as you can see, will be the 9th meeting between these two pairs, and it is the defending champions who hold the advantage, having won 5 of the previous 8 encounters, including the last, which was the semi-final of the Australian Super 300 event. It was an hour and 31 minutes, that last encounter. It was 23-21 in the deciding game, and FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA had to come from 15-19 down in the third and deciding game. If we have a match that's half as good as that, we are in for a real treat. So for Misaki Matsutomo, she's 27 years of age, born in Azumi town in Tokushima, northeast of Shikoku Island in southern Japan. They actually went down one place in the world ranking this week to number 4, but they spent a total of 127 weeks as world number ones. Ayaka Takahashi is the oldest player on court at the age of 29. Born in Kashihara City in Nara Prefecture, southern Honshu, the main island of Honshu. Making their 9th appearance at the Indonesian Open, the Olympic champions. And as you can see from that, only one match went the full distance. But in the quarterfinal, beat the beaten finalists from the Indonesian Masters earlier this year and beat them in 2 straight games. Semi-final against the number 6 seeds, Lee Soo-hee and Shin Sung-chan. An hour and 12 minutes having to come from a game down. So to Yuki FUKUSHIMA, who is 26 years of age, from Yatsushiro City in Kumamoto Prefecture. She and her partner, as I was telling you, spent a total of 40 weeks at number 1 in the world across 2 different spells, but number 2 at the moment. Sayaka HIROTA will turn 25 next month, also from Kumamoto Prefecture. They're making their 3rd consecutive appearance here at the Indonesian Open. Won the final last year against Matsumoto and Nagahara. Now, they've been pushed harder than their opponents to get through to today's final. First round against the European Games gold medalists, 2nd round against the reigning World Junior Champions, 3rd round, the quarterfinal against the number 7 seeds. That was an hour and 37 minutes coming from a game down. And then in the semi-final against the number 4 seeds, the 2017 winners and Asian Games gold medalists, Chin Chin Cheng and Jia Yifan. So our court officials I was telling you about And whilst this might be the 9th meeting between these two pairs, I was a little bit surprised to discover this was only the 3rd time that they have met in a final. The first time they met in the final was the Badminton Asia Championships last year, won by FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA, and then the Korean 500 event last year as well. And then it was Matsutomo and Takahashi, so I don't think we can read anything into finals, but I was surprised it's only the 3rd time.
Yeah, but there's tough competition amongst the 8 to 10 best pairs in the women's doubles. Those are the world champions from Japan, Matsumoto, and Nakahara, and of course Chen and Ja.
Final preparations before the first
Sayaka
of our finals. It's underway. Wahyana not happy about something. Perhaps a little bit of feather or something on the court, and we certainly don't want players treading on that and then slipping. We've already had one horrible injury this week, and that was to the number 2 seed in the men's singles, Yuki.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuki FUKUSHIMA and Sayaka HIROTA, Japan. And my left, Misaki MATSUTOMO and Ayaka Takahashi, Japan. Yuki FUKUSHIMA to serve to Ayaka Takahashi. Loho, play.
So the defending champions nearest to us against the Olympic champions. A repeat of last year's semi-final, this year in the final. Oh, that almost came back in. If you haven't been with us for the last 5 days, first of all, you've missed some stunning badminton, and secondly, you won't know about the drift, which there's more of a sideways drift than there is a lengthways drift, as we're looking down on the court right now, from left to right. And we think the lengthways drift means that the shuttle is flying a little bit faster, coming towards the defending champions. In other words, nearest to the pair wearing the navy blue shirts. Oh, dear me. She's been struggling with her low serve as late, has Matsutomo.
1-2.
Yeah, for a number of years actually. I see it.
That is over 3-1.
Or so little to choose between these two pairs, and that is emphasised by the fact that both of them are today contesting their 10th World Tour tournament final. FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA have won 7 of their previous 9. And their opponents just 5 of their previous 9. Oh, look at that. That's a super shot.
That's one of the interesting thing to watch here in the first game. How the drift will affect the offense versus defense. Will Matsutomo and Takahashi, will they have an easier time killing their attack since they're playing with the drift alongside the court, or will it help HIROTA and FUKUSHIMA that they can play more freely in their defense? They don't have to worry too much about putting it long on the far back line.
Good rally. Yeah. And very, very good placement of the smash from Ayaka Takahashi.
4-3. Service over 4-0.
Both pairs vying for the attacking play.
Service
Service fault called too high.
Service over 5-4.
HIROTA. All of the shuttle must be struck below 1.15 meters.
Service over 6-5.
Nice block.
Service over 6-0.
Well, she reacted well to the net courts with FUKUSHIMA.
7-6.
One thing I noticed yesterday, FUKUSHIMA was doing better on the front court than I recall her in the last 1.5 years or so, when they were playing Jia Yifan and Chen Qingchen in the semi-final. They were quite convincing, FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA. But on the other hand, I was also impressed. I was also impressed with MATSUTOMO and Takahashi disposing easily of Kim and Kong in the quarterfinal, who's done really well lately, and relatively easy also against Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely the two best pairs of the tournament we've got here. Two informed pairs.
Yes, the defending champions, former
7-8.
previous finals earlier this year, and they won them both. So 100% record in finals so far this year. MATSUTOMO and Takahashi in their fourth final in their 10th tournament of the year, won the Indonesian Masters in this very stadium. Just long.
Yeah, and it's a good time for the Japanese pairs to gear up, so to speak, because last year's World Tour they were absolutely dominant, won 16 out of 26 tournaments. This year they've only won 5 out of 13, and FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA won the recent Australian Open, so Prior to that, it was only 1/3 of the tournaments they'd won this year. But of course, important tournaments coming up. It's a good time to get in good shape.
Absolutely.
I expect Matsutomo to have problems making her presence felt from the backcourt on the far side of the court here. Doesn't hit as hard as the 3 other players. On the other hand, she's so quick on her feet and extremely strong on the front court, so I think she'll try and make her way to the front court.
Service over. 8-10. Service over. 11-8.
Matsutomo.
Yeah, that's her second, isn't it? So it is a 3-point advantage for the defending champions, nickname level. No coaches involved because it's 2 Japanese pairs.
Yeah, I was riding out to the stadium in the same bus as Kei Nakajima, and he was dressed as a tourist today.
Normal doubles coach. Well, this pair made history last year by becoming the first pair from Japan to win the women's doubles title at the Indonesia Open. And obviously they're trying to win back-to-back titles in this particular tournament. So, Steen, do you remember the last pair to win women's doubles back-to-back titles here at the Indonesia Open?
11.
No. I haven't got a clue. I would guess some Chinese pair.
Yeah, well done. Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang won in 2011 and 12. But should we mention that Tian Qing won 2 consecutive titles, 2014 and 15, with 2 different partners, Xiao Yunlei and Tang Junhua. But as a pair, if they are to achieve it, will be the first pair to do that for 7 years. Missed it.
Service over. 9-12.
Change of racket.
There was a change where Matsutomo made her way to the front court.
10-12. Service over.
I think the first defensive shot there was a bit of a mishit, which was why it was so short. Ooh, that was going wide. Brilliant defence. The whole rally turned around with that cross-court block from Sayaka HIROTA.
10.
Just seeing the final shot, it was the block across court that was so spectacular.
Wow, that's another sideways drift.
Rally. And that's well judged. That's backhand sort of swipe there from Matsutomo, reminiscent of what we used to call the Danish swish from Lena Koppen,
exactly,
wasn't it?
we're back to the 1970s. But whatever works.
Yeah. Goes down as another service error.
Yeah. Service over. 15-11.
Now from Matsutomo. Oh, what a return. Well, given one of your comments earlier, Steen, I think it's worrying for the Olympic champions that they're not making inroads while they're hitting with the drift on their attacking play.
That was one of the interesting points, and it seems like it's more important to be able to play the defense more freely from the near side of the court here. So looks like there's advantage for Fukushima and Hirota at the moment, and that's perhaps why Matsutomo and Takahashi chose to start the match on the far side of the court. They won the coin toss. There's still just 3 service errors by Matsutomo behind. Now she's coming forward. No.
Now she will.
There it is. It's easy to get a little bit greedy when you have a big chance here. It's not easy to kill the attack because the shuttles are slow, and then when you get to mid-court there, you really want to make something happen, but a little bit too greedy here. Takahashi.
The smashing across the body of Hirota when she's in the right-hand court.
17.
Yeah.
Except that was Fukushima.
That was Fukushima.
Yeah. But they're using that tactic a lot, that cross-court smash.
And they get helped by both the lengthwise and the sideways drift. So very difficult to defend.
$15, 17.
Another service error. Second on the flick. That's
Service over. 18-15.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, don't believe it. Oh, and a lucky net cord to finish it off from Takahashi. How on earth did the defending champions keep in that rally early on? Well, I can tell you, while we're looking at the defending champions, MATSUTOMO, her body language showing that she's really dispirited. There we go. Yeah.
And coupled with that rally 2 rallies ago, where she had a lot of chances at the net but didn't kill it, I'm starting to think whether those service problems is getting to her a little bit.
Affecting the rest of her game. I think you're probably right. Oh, well, the previous rally, just 2 rallies ago, I think was a net cord in favour of the Olympic champions. This time the net cord has been in favour of the defending champions. And that lucky break means the defending champions have 4 game point opportunities. And then the perfect drop shot from HIROTA. Played with disguise. And the fans here in Misaki appreciating what class badminton we are seeing. Great shot from HIROTA. And the defending champions, Yuki FUKUSHIMA and Sayaka HIROTA. 1 game to the good, 21-16 in 21 minutes. Well, 5 points difference, but the point you were making just a moment ago, 4 service errors. So had it not been for the 4 service errors, I wonder what might have happened.
At least they would have had to play them.
Yeah. Can be very, very costly.
A relatively quick first game, 22 minutes for a final between 2 of the world's best pairs. Also suggests is influenced by the sideways and the left-ways drift. We don't have marathon rallies.
Twenty seconds.
All applying ice packs to try and cool down these very humid conditions
on the court
here in Jakarta, especially in the stadium, despite the air conditioning being on. Can't have it on too high because otherwise that moves the shuttle even more than the drift that's created already.
It moves it out of the hole.
Second game. Level. Play.
Wow, she missed that and it went wide.
Fortunate miss.
1 love.
Oh, that's a terrific smash.
Powerful. Extremely powerful, Yuki Fukushima.
2 love.
And that's, of course, the battle now here in the second game. It's Takahashi and Matsutomo are hoping that they can get the attack, and Fukushima and HIROTA won't be able to lift with the same accuracy as they did in the first game. Had really good length on their lifts. And then, of course, also Matsutomo and Takahashi hoping for this, that they can counter-attack in their own defense because they can play without fearing of putting it long. On the other hand, there's a bit more power in the smashes from Fukushima and HIROTA as they get help from the
3
drift.
love.
Good well to lead that. That's right. But I have to say, I mean, I didn't see their semi-final yesterday against the Asian Games gold medalists. But the way they've started today, they look very, very aggressive in their style. Were they like that yesterday as well?
No, they were actually much more patient.
Were they?
And that was a brilliant tactic, in my opinion, because what happened when they played the semi-final in the Asian Games against Chen and Jia was that they were counter-attacked. The Chinese pair stepped forward and played a flat defense and really scored some easy points against Fukushima and HIROTA. But yesterday they were very patient. If they had no real good attacking chance, they played a drop shot. And that totally neutralized the Chinese combination. So brilliant tactic by the two defending champions.
Yeah. And I think that's something that a lot of pairs should learn. That you don't always play the same way against every opponent, and you've got to have more than one style of playing so you can adapt and use different tactics against different pairs.
And how they've learned from that defeat in the Asian Games, and now they have weapons that can sort of neutralize the Chinese tactics.
That
look high.
Too high.
Second time she's been faulted on her serve.
2-4.
Oh, it's no good arguing with the umpire.
He's, I think, asking him to change the rules of badminton. That would be the only reason why she would approach him.
Yeah. Because the umpire said too high.
Can't we look away from that rule here in the final? It's kind of ruining my game.
Service over. 5-2.
That's a good smash.
So far, they've been all over Matsutomo and Takahashi here in the second game as well as Fukushima and HIROTA.
Service over.
That's well taken.
3-5.
Going to try a flick again. Should hold up more if she's going to do that. There goes for low serve.
Service over. 6-3.
There was a rubbish shot.
They're keeping Matsutomo at the back of the court as much as possible, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'd love to know what percentage of shots Takahashi has hit so far in comparison to her partner.
6. Hirota.
Good point for
Shuttle, okay. Pass the shuttle.
Matsutomo and Takahashi, and I think they have to be careful not to play
Pass the shuttle.
too patient Fukushima and Hirota, because
5,
eventually
6.
if you're allowed to try over and over again, there's a good chance you find something that's working in terms of being kept on the back court there.
Oh, they both left it for the other. And that means it's a terrific shot from Misaki Matsutomo.
6. Oh.
Left stranded. Back level. That's gone long. Now into the lead.
7, 6.
5 of the last 6 points to the Olympic champions.
Oh, that was very short.
8, 6.
Well, this is amazing. 7 of the last 8 points now.
9,
Matsutomo and Takahashi.
6.
I think they're playing too passive.
Fukushima and Hirota.
Yeah.
Because they were aggressive in the opening game,
Yeah.
weren't they? And
Yeah.
it was serving them well.
Rather than, but it's basically a offense against defense exercise that you run a number of times in practice.
7.
And eventually, the offense should be able to work something out to penetrate the defense if there is no possibility of counter-attacking. And that's, at the moment, they're not counter-attacking. Fukushima here in the picture and her partner.
Service over 10-7. Plus. Service over 8-10.
Two errors in succession from Takahashi.
9-10.
Oh, they almost got in each other's way,
Service over.
and that probably
11,
is what
9.
caused the
Hit
error.
all.
In fact, I think with her scissor kick there, she might have actually kicked her partner in the arm. But it's a two-point advantage for Matsutomo and Takahashi in the second game.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Bless on the court. Bless. Yuki.
Timeout seems to just by very quickly.
Misaki. Eleven, 9. Play.
They're confused again. That's 3 times now.
12.
They've been confused with the
9.
shot down the middle.
And from the left-hand side of the court. And if you think about the sideways drift, then there's a good chance that the shot towards the middle really starts on the player straight across and then drifts towards the other player, and that creates some kind of confusion.
Yeah, it must be. Not the best of shots from Matsutomo.
Service over. 10, 12.
Oh, that's a bad miss. She knows it. That was a golden opportunity.
Service over. 13.
It's just going
10.
through my mind, Steen, that
HIROTA.
rally, the defending champions looked more aggressive as they had done in the opening game.
Yeah, and I think putting Matsutomo on the backcourt is a good idea, but you've got to have some kind of plan for what do you want to do? How do you want to score your points? And the way I see it, just working her on the backcourt, leaving it to her to try different openings is not working. I think They should at some point lift rather flat, hope that she still puts a lot of speed into the shot, smash, and then take a step forward. Fukushima and Hirota take a step forward and activate Takahashi in the flat game on the front court, because that's not her preferred area either.
That's amazing defense from Fukushima. Unbelievable. This is brilliant. Oh, that's wild. It's a pity, such a good rally had to end on an error. Longest rally of the match. Just lost her focus. Nice little push to the half-court area. Oh, well taken. Well taken from Misaki MATSUTOMO. A mere 65 shots.
10.
And Matsutomo didn't want to change the shuttle. She felt it was okay.
No reason the feathers have fluffed up after a mere 65 shots of the rally. Well, very much looks as if we're going to be treated to a third and deciding game.
10.
They've made a lot of drift errors on the far side of the court, Hirota and Fukushima. More than I recall what Takahashi did in the first game.
Service over 11-17. Misaki. Not sweat away. Okay. 12-17.
Well, you just never know, do you, in sport?
13-17.
Comeback is possible. It is certainly believable right
Okay, thank
now.
you.
The defending champions. Only 4 points in it.
Plus. Play. Play, please.
Move well to get back to that.
14-17.
Well, at 10-17, I think all the fans, myself included, probably thought we were almost certainly going to have a deciding game. I'm not so certain now.
Oh. 15-17.
Five straight points now. Going down the middle again, aren't they?
That's a good defense.
Very good.
And I mean, Matsutomo, even though she's good at the front court, she's not getting into those flat drives there. So I feel that they've perhaps underestimated themselves a little bit, FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA, in the flat game and in terms of challenging Matsutomo.
Thank you.
Pushed it wide, would you believe it? 7 straight points from 10-17 to 17 all. Unbelievable. Fans appreciating the effort too. Now finally the run comes to an end.
Service over.
Could have drifted wide, I think, as well, that shot there, because it had a lot of speed in it.
Yuki FUKUSHIMA. Yeah. Yuki FUKUSHIMA. Where is it?
Well, obviously she served from the wrong court there. Oh, the wrong player served. That's super play.
Wipe the ball, please. Wipe the ball. Service over.
And this is where the Olympic
18.
champions will really start to psychologically panic. They'll be saying to themselves, we can't lose this game now. We were 7 points up at one stage.
Thank you.
Yeah, they really had the game where or the match where they wanted it. They
Yeah.
had chosen ends and set to finish the third game on the good end here.
Huge point.
Exactly, there is the flat defense that does the damage, and then you can score easy in the counter-attacking phase, so to speak. First 1 or 2 shots after the attack changes around.
Yeah, it's great placement.
Misaki.
He was way too committed
Misaki.
to the crouch defence towards the backhand side. 9 of the last 10 points and 2 points away from a second consecutive title here at the Indonesia Open for FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA. It's 2 match point opportunities. 10 of the last 11 points.
Match point.
I can
80.
hardly believe it. Brilliant smash from HIROTA. A run of 11 of the last 12 points, from 10-17 down to winning the game 21-18. And in doing so become the first pair for 7 years to win 2 consecutive women's doubles titles here at the Indonesia, since Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang won in 2011 and 12. What an achievement, what a comeback in that second game. I was gearing myself up for a decider.
Yeah,
and
me too.
perhaps...
I would have liked to see a decider.
Me too. Perhaps, Steen, do you think that Matsutomo and Takahashi, did they take their foot off the pedal? Were they gearing up for the third game and forgot to win the second?
That's a possibility. That's a possibility that you just drop a little bit in concentration and intensity.
Well, rare match between these two pairs under the hour mark. I think that's a little over 51 minutes. Indeed, it was 51 minutes. 21-16, 21-18